And we're back.
Nice.
Because we're back. And that's what we do.
So we've had a few, and I think Kieran has ID'd.
Is he ID'd again on this? Because I know he ID'd for round 5. Anyway,
Yeah.
game is on. Straight away.
For, yep, Dreidel, I think it's a Dreidel. One rug entering tapped. The 2-1.
We will quickly go and
Can't
sort
block.
out deck lists. So we've got
Anchen on Band Spirits.
Anchen and Pieter. Oopsie, not Pieter. That's somebody else.
And Pieter on Mono Black Aggro.
Yeah.
Fatal pushing the first spirit, that's a Shacklegeist, the Lord, and then playing into Thoughtseize. Wow, I did not know he was playing main deck Thoughtseize. That's
Okay, so that's
So it
but
takes a
that'll
Coco-
resolve in 2 damage to him.
Yep, takes a Coco out of the hand and gives him some information. That was a pretty quick one, so I'm not 100% sure what is in Anchen's hand, but this is also a win and in for 8th position here, so really fighting it out.
To answer your question reaction, I'll come back to the thing in a moment. Yes, there is a settle the wreckage in the sideboard. What was that? 18 all.
18 all, yeah.
Okay,
2
life
damage.
totals are 18 each.
Yeah, Thoughtseize on Peter and 2 damage on the shock.
The Knight of the Ebon Legion is back.
Yeah, they are really bringing the Knights. Let's see. So Shacklegeist is a really good blocker. I think it's a 1/3 flyer, so plays nicely into that. Okay. I think offering the trade on the Dreaded Wanderer, but
Is that a 2-1? That's a 2-1, yeah. So that's...
I think and the Shacklegeist might also be what's is that Shacklegeist? Is that also a 2-1? It's not a Lord. I think that's the one where you.
Shacklegeist?
I
Let's
think
find
that's where
out.
you can tap 2 spirits to tap a creature.
Shacklegeist.
Yeah, that's a flyer. Can't block. Can only block creatures with flying. Tap 2 untap spirits. So it's not a lot of blocks. So that's why it's a free attack for Peter. Supreme Phantom.
Supreme Phantom comes in.
pumping up.
That's a Lord.
Shacklegeist. Nice Lord. Almost looks the same as Shacklegeist.
And then the Sailor.
Sailor getting that Ancient. So Ancient taking to skies pretty well. Oh, was that a Coco? No, she took
No.
it. That was the Coco that was discarded from thing. And bringing out the flip land. And yeah, this is why I don't play with those dark side sleeves.
Fatal push on the
Phantom?
Phantom. And then a swing from the Shacklegeist.
Yeah.
So 2 damage. Goes to 16 all.
Yeah. So this is quite a good start from both players. So now we are entering about the mid stage of the game. So now it all comes down to those top decks, and so this is crazy because this means Peter's not on. He's only. Oh wait, he's got Urbog. So all his lands tap for black, even though they're Mutavaults.
Yep.
What's also good is if he decides to fire up a Mutavault. Yep, firing up both. This is a really
This is a big
strong-
swing.
And this also pumps up his Legion, which will give him a +1/+1 counter after damage has resolved. So this is huge because, this is a very aggressive start. Like, so you can see how, even maybe in the previous round when we watched Peter, the Mutavaults were a bit costly.
9 damage in that swing.
Yeah, and also valuing the card draw because
Ancient down to 7.
Yeah, this is not what Anchen wanted to be seeing. And Peter getting a nice mix of the Thoughtseize and 2 Fatal Pushes, really crucial clutch in this matchup.
And the
Having
+1 going on to the Ebon Legion.
Yeah, and that also leaves room for the next pump, next turn. And wow.
Shacklegeist swinging.
Oh, well, I mean, it can't block, so there's no defense on the
So taking 2 damage, going to 14.
Yeah, so I don't think this is a good one for Anchen. I know I was chatting to her and she's been a bit tired, and these are long tournaments. So this is where the people start to shine towards the end of the tournaments, is the people who can really maintain that level. You have to make really good decisions.
Like us.
Yeah. We dropped the ball last round, but I think
we're back. We're back. We had a water break.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, a smoke break for me. But apparently, cigarettes are a good stimulant for memory. Someone told me, and I was like,
But you can't remember who told you.
No, I know it was Mr. Ryan Lewis. No, I have a pretty.
Yeah, we got another
memory.
big swing coming in here.
Yeah, so I don't think this looks good. I think Anchen might maybe block, or actually she has a block with the sacrifice on the Selfless Spirit, so
She can, get indestructible for her sailor, I suppose.
yeah. So it's kind of a free block. So she's trying to find if she can survive, but I don't see it as being in a good space for her right now. She's really been on the back foot, and it is being a intense start.
That's some big damage. It must be 6 at least, yeah.
So Peter's a very competitive player. He's been telling me he's played at the Hooglandia Championships, been top 8ing them. That's a standard championship, so very high level competition based in the States. So, and we're been pretty lucky with COVID allowing a lot more online play. So some of the South African players.
So it looks like Anche's just scooping up for game 1.
Yeah, it just looked like the rush. She saw the writing on the wall, and
probably the right call. Hopefully she'll get better draws on game 2 to start with, because it just didn't look like she came out of the blocks at all there.
Yeah, I mean she had a pretty good start, but I think the Thoughtseize, the Coco, huge, and the 2 fatal pushes on the Lords really keep the Spirits deck in check. Keeping them small, keeping them manageable, because otherwise they do get a little bit bigger than his creatures. Although we did see Rotting Regisaur. I talked to Peter during the break a few rounds back. I think the round he just lost, and he just said, because I spoke to him about the play against Luris, and he's like, dude, I just completely forgot. And that's fatigue. That's the management. But I think when it comes to playing competitively, and now he's really looking for that top spot. He really wants to find that. But I also know Anchen wants that playmat, right? She said on stream last week, she wanting that top 8 playmat, because it really is sweet. The playmats are
the Pioneer one
great.
Look great, yeah.
Yeah, I mean the modern one also looks just as good. So,
modern one's nice red and black, my colors. Bring the Rakdos.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping to try and steal that one from some of the players, but I know there's some big names with Bavin, Salvesh, Kiran, all there. So that's not going to be an easy crowd. That's going to be very tough. Not to say that this tournament's not tough, because I think what this tournament's brought is a little bit of spiciness, because not everyone's getting to put in the reps for Pioneer. It's a lot more standard, a lot more modern. South Africa is a very modern-based competition. The older players really diving in. And you can also see some of the players that did do really well yesterday taking a knock today, because I played yesterday. I got home and headaches and fatigue. And you got to commend these guys, especially
Kiran, who played in the finals, and he's back again today, and he's topping it at the moment.
After 2 beers, I remember speaking to Kiran last night, and he's like, "Man, I just want to ID and go have my beer, right?" And Diego's like, "No, you can't have that beer.
You can't have that beer. You gotta fight me for it."
Yeah, and the guys, it's like they didn't have the time to really enjoy their thirst, but they're here, they're putting it in, they're putting in the reps, and that's what Kiran plays for. He really enjoys this level of competition, and that's probably why he's one of the best players in SA. Right up there. Bavin also kind of a sleeper, in top 8 yesterday as well.
Nocturnal Night 88. No party like a Rakdos party. I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
Oh my gosh.
In Cape Town, Pioneer is the most played format. That's awesome. Next weekend, we're in Cape Town for a Comic-Con Africa Pioneer event at Kind Regards. You can check that out on the Comic-Con Africa website or on Howler for tickets. That's the thing that's happening. We're going to be down there next Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what you might see, what you're going to see from Peter is he might bring in the 2 Legions end to exile any of the Lords that might come onto the battlefield.
Sure.
Definitely a Duress possibly, but
maybe the Thoughtseizers. They seem to be doing the job.
Yeah. So the Thoughtseize maybe might trim the Thoughtseize and put in the Duresses, because ideally he's wanting to hit the Cocos, but the hedge of Thoughtseize allows you to take a creature, which is also maybe more valuable. He might add the Duresses to give him a bit more extra value against those things, because Coco is so strong in this matchup that we saw it in the game where two Cocos beat a Ugin and a Nissa, which is insane, right?
Yeah, no, that was just crazy.
If you guys haven't seen that, you should definitely check. I think it was round 2.
It was round 4.
Round 4.
It was round 4, end of round 4, and it was the two mono green matchups between Terrence and Ruan. It was just ridiculous end to that game. It was quite something. You should check it out. But just seeing here, we've got double mully, both players taking a mulligan. Do you think Anche's going to bring in those portable holes to try and take care of those low drop
portable
threats?
Very possible. Like, I think portable hole is probably her best card in this matchup because it really deals with a wide range of Peter's board.
Because it's at that low curve, bringing the two mana value.
Although what I also might see is a Deputy of Detention, just because Deputy of Detention can always snag two creatures, three creatures. I also think Skyclave will be huge because it hits the
Anchen
Museum Wanderer.
Yeah.
For 1.
Yeah, and then the champion for Peter.
Yeah, champion of...
Off an Urborg.
So everyone got black mana now. Very friendly. Just sharing.
Just in case Anchen needed some, black
sharing
mana.
the dark side with everyone. Trying to get everyone to... Maybe he's wants that red black theme.
So that's a swing. That's 2 damage? Is that 2 or 1?
1 damage.
1 damage.
Yeah.
1 damage?
Yeah.
To Peter. There we go.
Yeah. So this is... Pioneer is also big in Bloom. And what I do like about Pioneer, it's a very good introductory format. Whereas a lot of people talk about Modern being expensive. Yeah, so hopefully she got the portable hold here for it. Don't have the mana just yet. Yeah. Rattle Chains coming in to...
Fatal Push on the Rattle Chains.
Yeah. Yeah. Giving target creature hexproof, if I'm not mistaken. So, Fatal Push...
getting rid of that.
Yeah. So
we'll be having none of that. Don't be rattling them chains in here.
Yeah, and the reason Peter respecting rattle chains is that when you start to play at a flash speed, it makes it very hard to interact with the board. You can't, so your turns become a little bit more slow because you have to become a little bit more reactive. So, and he's wanting to be aggressive. So if he has to sit back and wait,
he's swinging,
and also you can't attack. So attacking into open mana just makes it a blowout for him because a creature can get flashed in,
which is what's happening.
Yeah, there we go. Another rattle change.
But he also has so he's going to.
And then there's going to be another one, I think, to add.
The Sailor of is the Sailor of Means? Is that what
so Sailor currently a 3/3, looking to block and kill the. What is it?
Champion. It's a champion.
Yeah, not the new one, not the new zombie lord.
The Bloodstained champion, I think.
Yeah, this is
Bloodstained or Blood-soaked.
I think that's the vampire one, hey? This is the vampire one from Pew. So
taking 1 damage.
So I think using the Blood Raid or the one where you've attacked.
Let's just check.
What's the mechanic if you've attacked?
Check now. Rage, isn't it just called Rage? No, it's
Blood Rush. No, Blood Rush is the one where you exile a card to pump something up.
Blood.
Soaked.
Wow, crispy corn spell.
Yeah, it's late in the day. We can't use that excuse all day. Until
it's raid. It's 1 and a black. Return blood-soaked champion from the graveyard to your battlefield. Activate if you attack with a creature. So it does die. It comes back. You put out another one.
Yeah, so this is trying to just keep the pressure on. So now Anchen has to think now. She's really.
Thanks, reaction. We've said it before. We do get there. But thank you, man. Yeah. Appreciate it.
It's this latency in chat that's killing us. We wasted time searching.
Taking a swing, 3 damage coming through to Peter.
Okay, so we seeing this is a nice boxing match. I like to
trading blows here.
Yeah, so you'll hear me use some MMA references because I like that training style. And this is these like 1-2 jabs against each other. So you can see both players are really going against each other. Okay, flashing in a Supreme Phantom.
Yeah.
Okay, so that
pumps the board for
Anchen. Anchen blocking. Because it gets a +1 and the Lord effect from the Supreme Phantom.
So she's taking the 1 off of the Knight of the Ebon Legion.
And then I think Peter is going to...
So she'll go to 16.
Oh, plays a Rotting Register. Okay, so really trying to get the...
14 for Anchen? Oh, she shock it in. Okay.
Shocked the hallowed fountain, so we missed that.
We missed the hallowed fountain shock.
So this is starting to really. So Rotting Register is a very strong card, but right now, can be blocked by some spirits. Where the question is if Anchen can win that race. So she's got 2 1-1s. You can see how she's put them to the side there because she knows like this is going to be a 2-turn, 3-turn clock. The next turn, I think Peter's already sequenced.
So swinging with the
rattle chains.
3 damage.
Yeah. So what you're seeing here is Peter. Throwing the Legion's End. Very interesting. But I think he's already committed to attacking with Reggie, bringing back his 2 blood-soaked.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah. Paying 1 to get the Mutavault. Okay, so he's asking Anchen to have some questions, right? So she's got 2 cards in hand. His question is, like, are you valuing your board here? Because my guys are going to get bigger now. Because if he takes, he has to. Oh wow, not putting anything in front of the
Regisaur, yeah.
Right. So I think that it's a free block on the thing. It's. Oh wow.
And takes 7.
Takes 7. So
goes to 7.
And then I
takes 7 damage.
Yeah. So this is a tight spot. This is real. So I'm surprised he didn't put something on the 1-1, but I guess by blocking and taking the Legion off the field, she's not too scared about the 1-1 counters anymore.
Well, now she's still at this point she has blockers to throw in front of the Regisaur when it comes next turn.
Yeah, well, she's on 7 life, so this race is not much of a race with Reggie. I mean, Reggie is a big boy. Like, 7-6 is not playing around when you've got like 1-3 flyers. Yes, you've got the evasion, you've got the ability to chip in for damage, but the real question is, can she beat that, right? Sure.
Okay, so not attacking,
right?
Keeping everybody home.
Because there's a Mutavault on the field as well.
There's a Mutavault.
Right? And this is the scary bit. Like, so Peter is just thinking about it. Do I do that? Do I want to play that? And it's like, no.
Attack for 7.
Because right now he's trying to clear her board. So Selfless Spirit, that's good.
That's a good play.
This is good because it pumps up the Mausoleum Wanderer. It allows her to put everything behind the Regisaur.
Triple block.
And then sacrifice the...
So with the sacrifice on the stack,
he's going to kill
the Lord, the Supreme Spirit.
Yeah. So that allows...
Okay, kill something else. Alright, fine.
It still blocks, right? But it
doesn't won't kill.
It won't trade, which is a relatively bigger blow. So because now Anchen's on the back foot here, because she doesn't have a Lord.
Blood-Soaked Champion comes back.
Yeah, so now it's him starting to get a little bit wider. I mean, I would have, just discarding the Blood-Soaked Champion. So this turn...
But that's easy because that goes into the graveyard. Next turn he attacks with the Reggie, pays 1 in the black, brings back the Blood-Soaked Champion.
A great value. And he's got 2 of them in the yard.
Yeah.
So this is definitely... it looks like Peter's game. He came out the blocks. And the Duress there... Yeah, so he did bring in the Duresses. The question is... Because Anchen's been sitting on 3 land, which has been really...
It's been a big problem for her.
Yeah, so she spell quells that. So that might mean she's got the Coco in hand, because she doesn't want that to...
So swinging with the team, so the Regisaur and the Blood-Soaked Champion going in, that's 9 damage total.
Yeah, so...
Chump and a block.
Yeah, Phantom takes it out.
And then put the Blood-Soaked Champion comes back.
I mean, that's the resilience of this mono black deck. It plays like an aggro deck, but it does have that mid-range feel because it's got that grind. It can really grind out opponents. And you can see Peter opting not to play a Lurus build because he's valuing Reggie just for the pace and the sheer beat of it.
So Anchen just not getting that 4th land to be able to Coco, even if she's got it in her hand.
I'd be surprised if she doesn't have it, right?
So the Glasspool Mimic comes in, makes a copy of the Supreme Spirit.
Yeah, is it your creature? Eh? She said she couldn't. So she couldn't copy a Reggie for a trade.
No, a creature you control.
Yeah, I mean that's. Damn! So not finding that 3rd land. This is crucial.
4th land miss for Anchen is hardcore.
The question I'm gonna have to ask is.
This is heartbreaking. That's right. The 4th, and just not finding that 4th land,
especially after her saying she wanted that playmat so badly.
And the second Reggie coming in, that's just ours.
Yeah, and Peter's been telling me how MVP Reggie has been in his board. Like, so some
Sure.
people have opted for the mono black build with Luris for that grind engine, but I think he's kind of put the Blood Chief in there for that grind engine because he's going attacking his he's not looking at blocking with his creatures.
So one of the copy of the Supreme Spirits blocking out the Reggie.
And you can
but
see,
on this next turn,
yeah, does she hit the land?
she
No, she
did
doesn't
not hit the land.
Another spirit. Oh, so that last card, I'm guessing is a Coco. It's just been sitting there.
Swinging in the air for, what is that, 3 or 4 damage? How much is that? 4 damage.
4 damage. Oh yeah, 2 phantoms, 2
4
lords
damage, so that takes him to 9. But I don't think his life total is really a worry for Peter right now because he does have, I mean, he is the beatdown.
Yeah, he's got the beatdown, although...
So this is 16, he's swinging for 16 damage.
Yeah, he's just putting all the pressure on him. I feel for Anchen here. She really worked hard. She's like, you know, and this is the competition, right? You know, it's like making sure...
Oh, it's more than 16, I didn't see the vault.
Yeah, the vault just makes it wide, ensuring that he gets that 2 or 3 extra damage. And
So at least 2 damage going through there.
Yeah.
Ancient down to 5. No board presence really to speak of for next turn.
So if she gets a land,
Let's hope she pulls that land.
she might be able to.
I don't think she got it.
Yeah.
I'm watching the body language.
Yeah,
I don't think she got it.
We gotta ask her to show us the cards just to make sure. You know, this is what players play for. You know, you need to know what's in your opponent's hand before they might play, and this is the high level, and this is maybe where Pioneer is quite open because you don't get that practice in there.
That's it.
There we go. She shows him.
She shows the cards.
Yeah, and is
Didn't
that,
get
is that a
what she was
selfless spirit? Oh no, she had to settle the record. So that's actually huge. So look, that fourth land would have been massive.
Fourth land would have been absolutely clutch.
Yeah, it would have been a huge blowout, exiling all those creatures. But yeah.
So Peter takes that 2-0.
So the next match, I think table 2, they had a deck check, so we might have a game.
Well, let's find out if table 2 is still happening.
Yeah, so table 2 it would be Roshan and.
It'd be great to have Rashawn on stream.
Yeah, so Roshan is playing.
Let's have a look. See. No, it's done.
They're just putting the Pioneer.
But there you go, just so you can have a look at those Pioneer mats.
And you can see why Anchen wanted one of those. You know, they look incredible.
So that's the top 8 Pioneer mats. Those are really, really cool mats.
And yeah, man.
But okay, so we're going to take a break and we'll be back with your top 8 very soon.
Awesome.
Don't go away.
Yeah, we'll have those announcements.